And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Of course, we've got Celtic versus Dundee in the Scottish Premiership this afternoon. Looking forward to this one, guys. In a different setup this afternoon, obviously in a makeshift place. I'm on the road currently, so yeah, I'm doing it from a friend's soon-to-be infant room. So yeah, so sorry for the change of location, troops. But guys, I hope you're all well, and I hope you're ready for this one. Celtic have a chance to close the gap with Rangers and get things moving for themselves. But I hope you're well, guys. As always, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and yeah, let's see how this one goes. As I say, I'm in a different location today, so yeah, enjoy it. But let's go through the team lineups. As I said, Celtic have a massive chance to, well, obviously opening the start of the season in a defeat against Hearts. Rangers obviously lost yesterday, and now Celtic have the chance to close that gap. And yeah, basically try and close the gap between them and Hearts. Hearts, top of the league as things stand. Hibernian could also get another 6 points today. And Aberdeen can get 6 points today also. So yeah, pretty interesting. We'll be keeping an eye on those games as well. But today it's all about Celtic and their game against Dundee. Dundee are obviously returning back to the Premiership after getting promoted last season from the second tier. We'll go through the team lineups as always. Joe Hart makes his second start for Celtic. Ralston, Stephen Welsh, Carl Starfelt and Taylor at the back for Celtic. In the midfield is Ryan Christie, David Turnbull, Callum McGregor, and up top is Lila Barda, Tom Rogic and Furuhashi. As for the Dundee side, it's Leg Dizzin in goal, Marshall, McGee, Ashcroft and Elliott. And then in the middle is Charlie Adams, Sweeney, Byrne. And then up top, McGowan, Sheridan and McMullen. Surprised that Jason Cummins isn't starting. He got a goal in his first game of the season for Dundee. However, it's he's going to come on from the bench, maybe make an impact. Dundee got off to a fairly decent start. They went behind in their opening game, but managed to come back. Jason Cummins was the man that scored the winner for Dundee in that game. Celtic, of course, lost their opening game against. Hearts. So they'll be looking to try and get things on the way here. People asking me where I am. It's not a bathroom, it's a friend's soon-to-be infant bedroom. So yeah, as I say, I'm on the road at the moment, guys. So yeah, sorry about that. I can see a draw or Dundee nicking it. Europe can be a drag early in the season, so that I'm favouring Dundee, says Nareem. Nice one, mate. 2 seconds. I don't know why I'm thinking I'm a bit laggy there, actually. Let me try and play around with this camera 2 seconds. As I said, I did get the new camera from the last time. But let's have a little look to see if I can sync things up here. Yeah, I think I'm just a bit laggy for some weird reason. Oh, well. I'll try and unplug it quickly and then plug it in again. See if that does anything. You know what I'm like. A bit all over the place in this game, guys. But as I say, you know, always committed to the cause. Never miss a game. And I do that. It's my motto. Don't miss any games at all. Yeah, let me know what you think is going to happen. Jin says, come on, Celtic. I can see a draw. We show the game. No, this is just a live stream. How are you today? Yes, good, Stuart. Come on, the boys in green, says Caden. Come on, Celtic, says Stevie, 1888. Look, Celtic fans licking their lips after yesterday, of course. Rangers dropping 3. Maybe not as good as everybody thought Rangers were going into this one. You know, all the highlight and the spotlight has been on. 2 secs. Someone say I'm muted. Am I muted? Can you hear me, guys? Yeah. Someone said I was muted. Am I muted? No, I'm all good. I'm all good. Yeah, sorry. As I was saying, everybody thought that Rangers were Rangers. Were all great, but of course, two defeats on the bounce. One in Europe and one in the league. As I said, the whole spotlight has been on Celtic, and a lot of people have been talking about Celtic in terms of what their flaws are this season. But look, let's see what happens here today. Celtic could go out here and go 3 points, and things might not look so bad in the big schemes. I know Celtic still bringing players in, but look, it's not. It is what it is. But yeah, hey folks, hope you're well. Good to see you, Chrissy. Hope you're well there as well. Yeah, sorry, King Handsome, mate. Stop being annoying, man. As I said, I've had a lot of reports in the comments from yourself, man. In terms of an admin, I need to sort that out. Yeah, try not be muting people and stuff like that. As I said, I've had a few complaints. I'll have to look into that one. But yes, guys, this is a top game anyway. 15 minutes to go, yeah, I'm looking forward to it now. Again, sorry for those of you just joining in. I am in a makeshift place. As I say, I'm committed to the cause. I do every single game, and don't take any days off, of course. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. Let's try and get to 50 likes before kickoff if we can, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. That really does help out. We are currently on our way to 6,500 subscribers, which is fantastic already here in the start of the campaign. St Johnstone thoughts on them beating... St Johnstone's thoughts on them and Aberdeen in Europe, Dan. Well, look, St Johnstone look great at the moment. They really do. Against Galatasaray, I don't care what sort of Galatasaray it is, or people are going to make up all that stupid excuses for them, especially people down south. Oh yeah, but Galatasaray aren't the same. St Johnstone, you know, they're playing around with a budget of probably about £100,000 a year. Yeah, I mean, it's you've got to applaud it. And I watched the game, and St Johnstone were really good against Galatasaray, and I'm looking forward to that next one. As for Aberdeen, Aberdeen have started the season pretty well. I mean, I predicted them to finish 4th. I don't know, but that Ramirez really does look good, doesn't he? The striker, 4 goals in I think 3 games or something. 4 goals in 5 games, really good. So that could be frightening. Just see if he can keep it long term over the season. That'd be interesting to see. Scott Brown got that experience of winning. Maybe if Rangers and Celtic lose games this season, then maybe Aberdeen might find themselves towards competing for the title. Who knows? I mean, it's early days, as I said, but look, it is what it is. You want to get these points on the board, and those sort of teams, Hearts, Hibs, Aberdeen, if they want to be up there, it was a big game yesterday for Hearts. They beat Celtic last weekend, and then the question was, could they do it against St Mirren? They did it, and they got another 3 points. And the same is going to be asked again here for Hibernian against Ross County, and then the same is going to be asked again for Aberdeen against Livingston. If they want to be competing seriously for the higher places, whether that's second, third, first, if you want to go as far as that, then they need to be winning all these matches. But I really do think Aberdeen are going to be a problem for both the Old Firm sides this season. Going to Pittodrie is going to be a tough place to get a result for Rangers and Celtic. I really do think that. Same with Hibernian and same with Hearts. Hearts have already proved it. I just think it's a really interesting season this year in the Premiership, and it's good to see Scotland's bigger teams, starting to getting to form and really show what they're all about. Because we know the league gets bantered all the time, but it's good to see that the other teams are starting to pull their weight, and I hope they can get into the European group stages. But enough about that anyway. We're going to talk about Celtic here tonight. Of course, we watched them play this afternoon, should I say. We've seen them play a pretty decent performance against Jablonec. There was questions asked at times because of the defence, but look, we already know that there is going to be questions asked about Celtic's defence in terms of going forward, because they're all out attacking. The Australian press said that, the Japanese press said that, and Ange Postecoglou even came in and said he would rather win a game 5-4 than 1-0 or something like that. So I think that's going to be a thing that's going to happen all season with Celtic. I think they're going to score a lot of goals, but I also think they're going to concede a few goals. So I don't think that Jablonec game is necessarily going to be out of the ordinary this season. But I think all that Celtic fans really care about is as long as they win the games, and I'm not sure they'll really care what the score will be. Joe Hart, look, this is his second game, his league debut. Big game for him here. Furuhashi and Abada, as I said, I've really put on loads of praise for Liel Abada. I've said he's been fantastic since he's been wearing a Celtic shirt. He looks like the real deal so far. Yes, it's early days, but he looks pretty good, offering going forward and scoring goals. And obviously Furuhashi got his first goal on Thursday as well. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see. Callum McGregor, as I said, he's looked pretty good. David Turnbull been off a bit off the boil, but still early in the season. And Ryan Christie, he comes back into the side as well. And Christie, throughout pre-season, I felt he was doing. He was trying to make things happen, and he was not taking shots from outside the box and sending them over the stands anymore. He looked like he was a real integral part in the creative department for Celtic. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. Carl Starfelt. This is his third game today. He hasn't been impressive just yet. Of course, the first game he got thrusted in against Hearts. Didn't probably know what Hearts was. He signed against them and then just played a game. Probably never even played. I think he started with Near Beaton. I don't think he had enough time to even train with the squad. Made a defensive mistake, of course. And then on Thursday, he wasn't that impressive at the back, but Celtic still won the game. Stephen Welsh back into the squad again. As I said, I've been saying when Beaton started in those last two games, I said that he wasn't good enough necessarily. He's a central defensive midfielder, Beaton, and I always said, look, I think Welsh is that next best option until Christopher Julian comes in that should be partnering with Carl Starfelt. And today Welsh gets that chance. As I said, I think Welsh was unfairly dropped in my opinion. I think he's not done too bad throughout pre-season at all. I think he looks like one of Celtic's better defenders, and yeah, I think we'll see this partnership now, depending on how it goes this afternoon. Until Christopher Julian comes back. I think Julian comes back in September, and then he will have to get up to speed as well. So that's what I think the partnership will be for then. Look, Celtic still got two pretty poor positions there, Ralston and Taylor. As I said, I don't think they're necessarily that good. And I know the Celtic faithful don't think that they're good enough either. So we'll see what happens with those two. There's talk about maybe a new right back coming in soon, but there's also loads of talk that Celtic are going to be buying more players come from now until the end of the window. So we'll see what happens on the full-back front there for Celtic as well. And sorry, I've got FOTMob at the moment. Sometimes it can be a bit weird, but at the moment it's saying the formation's Rogic up front. I'm just going to double check that on Google. Is that right? Let me have a little look. Rogic up front. Does he play up front? I'll have a little look for you quick. Lineup. No, so yeah, it was them pissing about. So it's Furuhashi up front with Ryan Christie and Liel Abada up top. So Tom Rogic in the midfield. For some reason, FOTMob had Tom Rogic as a centre forward. I was thinking, did he play centre forward? I didn't know that, but yeah, it's crazy. Where else have we got here anyway? Yeah, that's it really in terms of Celtic. As I moved over to Dundee, Charlie Adams, such a big signing. I always said that he'll be the difference. That experience in the middle of the park will keep them up. I think Dundee will be fine this year. I really, really do. And then obviously Jason Cummings as well. I thought he was been really good since he signed for Dundee back in January. Came on and scored his goal as well. I think that's what Jason Cummings is needed, because Jason Cummings at Hibernian was different gravy. He was really, really good player. I remember there was him and John McGinn. Everyone was talking. One's career went to Aston Villa in the Premier League, and one went down to Luton, then to Shrewsbury, and it kind of went the other way. There's two sides to Jason Cummings, but look, I think this is a great club for him to knuckle down, and if he can get his goals, then that's what it's all about. Narin Boxing says, going off the number of YouTube channels springing up with English guys covering the Scottish game, do you believe this is a backlash of English Premier League commercialism? Mate, to be fair, honestly, I think if people are covering the Scottish game, usually it's because maybe views, I suppose, if they're not necessarily interested in it. But yeah, that's probably why. I mean, Celtic and Rangers have a massive fan base, I suppose, so maybe that's why they do it. But unless you're, my family are all Scottish, so yeah, the English accent's a bit misleading. But yeah, my whole family are Scottish, so yeah, yeah, I'm English born. I live in England, but yeah, whole family's Scottish. Good. Just about to get my first coffee. Good to see everyone. Guys, keep getting them live. Keep getting your score predictions down there below. As I said, we've got about 8 minutes away till kickoff. Really looking forward to it now. Alan McCloud donates £2 and sends 5 Rangers emojis. Thank you, Alan, for your donation there, buddy. And yeah, man, obviously Alan down there will be looking for a Dundee win tonight, this afternoon. Obviously after yesterday. Every Celtic fan saying they're winning the league. No, you're not. 11th place, says Bath. Jared Canny says yes. Champions League, here we come, says Glenn Meyer. We are the people. Guys, after this game, we've got a few coming up this week. So if you are new to the channel, we've got Rangers against Malmo on Tuesday. We've got St Johnstone versus Galatasaray Thursday, along with Celtic versus Jablonec. And then, yes, a pretty busy weekend. On Friday, we've got Rangers versus Dunfermline. And I think on the Saturday, we've got Celtic versus Hearts, which is in the League Cup as well. So loads and loads of games coming up here on the channel, guys. So, yeah, please do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. As I say, we've got a few minutes away to kickoff this afternoon. It's an interesting game. It really is. Rangers have lost their first game. Celtic lost their first game already, and there's only been 2 games played. So it's really, really interesting how it's starting to see. Messi has just been announced to Livingston. Yes, I heard about that. That'd be good for the league, wouldn't it? No, I've heard Messi's going to PSG. Apparently the deal is pretty much done. Big signing there for PSG. Not like they need him. Although people say stuff about their money, PSG. They've only spent 54 million quid. They've got, if Messi signs, they've got Messi. They've got Gini Wijnaldum, Hakimi, Gianluigi Donnarumma, Sergio Ramos. All 5 of those players for 54 million quid. Not bad business at all for that sort of club. I mean, the wages will be extortionate. And it's quite sad to see the quality. I mean, if Rangers and Celtic had like a massive owner come in and just like spend like PSG in the league, the French league's not that much better than the Scottish league. It's better, but it's not that much better. So I mean, the players are clearly not going to PSG for the quality of football. Do you know what I mean? They're going just blatantly for money. So yeah, that's always interesting to see. But yeah, looking forward to that. Celtic win 3-0 to the boys in green and white, says Gareth Phillips. Win, lose or draw, willing, we fans always here. Good to see Jared. Good to see you all, guys. All the players Barca's brought in before the Messi announcement, I get the feeling they knew what they were doing. Maybe, yeah, I think so. Well, they brought in a lot of players as well. Memphis Depay is a big one as well. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. As for Celtic, guys, I don't know who they're going to be signing over the next couple of weeks. Anyway, I think there was a guy called Buta. So we'll see what happens with him. Celtic do need a new right back. They need a new left back, in my opinion. They still do need a couple more players. I think that Odsonne Edouard needs to be resolved because I'm really not sure what's happening with Odsonne Edouard. 1 minute he's going, 1 minute he's staying. He's constantly getting thinking. He doesn't really look interested at Celtic at the moment, does he? His performances aren't necessarily showing it. I think Celtic need to sort that out very, very soon. Because time's running out in terms of finding a strikers. I don't think Albion Ajeti has got what it takes to lead the line. They are playing Furuhashi up top now today as centre forward, so maybe he might be a decent one. So we'll see what happens there. Guys, please do smash the like button. As I say, we're starting to heat up. We're nearly at 500 people here in the old live stream, guys. So yeah, hit that like button. Let's try and get this to 50 likes as soon as possible. I also like to remind you as well, you can become a member, help support the channel for the regulars. Just press join us next to the subscribe button. You get access to some Celtic emojis for the Celtic fans here in the live stream. I did try and put Dundee's badge, but they got a dodgy one, and for some reason it doesn't work. So yeah, I couldn't put Dundee's badge in there. But yeah, do hit that like button and subscribe. Celtic till I die, says Koi Big. Would like Bup Enza up front for Celtic. Kiago and Abada look class acts. Mate, Abada looks really, really good for Celtic. I'll give that. He's looking really, really good. It looks like a really good signing there. As I said, I'm not going to pretend that I know anything about him because I didn't. And I don't think many people would know anything about the player. But look, he looks pretty good. He looks decent. He's putting some good performances, as I say, still early days, but he's still showing, he's got that quality, and especially going forward, which Celtic need as well. So yeah, that's good. That's good to see from a Celtic perspective, I suppose. Get the game up ready to go, as we're only a few minutes away from kickoff now, guys. As Celtic there will play against Dundee. Dundee United caused an upset to Rangers yesterday. Will Dundee cause an upset for Celtic here this afternoon, or Celtic learn from their mistakes from last week and carry on with their winning ways? Got a 4-2 win against Jablonec on Thursday, and now have the chance to get their first league win of the season against Dundee. RFC 56 is a fancy one each draw. Andy Halliday, he scored yesterday, didn't he? Come on, Dundee. Callum, we are the people, says. My money's on Hearts having a shocker today, says Alan McLeod. Stevie says, Chrissy, if we can have a cyber later. Guys, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Get your score predictions down there below. Says the English guy, says the English guy. Lol. I don't get what that means. Sorry, man. Who else is in here? Celtic have been really scouting Israeli league over the years and missed out on, I can't pronounce that name, on a 3. Think Celtic will get kicked off the park today. Going for 2, you man, like the live stream. Yes, guys, keep on smashing the like button. And here we go. Players are out for the first half. Things are going to get underway here at Celtic Park. And Celtic are going to look to try and get a win here. This is commentary, guys. Hit that like button. Let's try and get to 100 likes as soon as possible. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. Celtic, I think, close to a full capacity. I'll go through that team lineup one more time. Joe Hart in goal. Ralston, Welsh, Starfelt, Taylor at the back. Turnbull, McGregor. And then up top is, of course, Leela Bada, Tom Rogic, Ryan Christie, and Furuhashi is playing up top on his own as a centre forward. An interesting game. An interesting one. It's a big game for Celtic here in the league. They need to be getting back to winning ways. So hit that. Get your score predictions down there in the live chat. I'm going to end the poll. Thank you for everybody that took part in it. Dundee looking to get their first win. They got a draw in their first game. It was a 2-2. Jason Cummings came on to save the day. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are nearly ready to go. Alan McLeod says 3-1. I think Celtic 2-0, says Kyle Hill. Celtic clean sheet, says Creative. Thank you, 414 votes. Celtic to win 76%. Dundee to win 16%. And a draw 6%. Nice to see. Glasgow Celtic. Here we go. It's Dundee. It looks like it's going to get us underway. Sheridan. I think it was an ex-Celtic player, Sheridan, was he? Must have been Cillian Sheridan. I think he was. Remember back in the day. A long time ago. He signed with Dundee on a 3. They take the nil, except from the Dundee players. Just the Celtic players do the knee. And here we go. Kickoff is underway. And it's Dundee shooting from right, going from right to left. Celtic going from left to right. And here we go. Charlie Adam there, straight away, launches that one long. Yes, of course, Celtic, I don't think, have full capacity just yet. I think that happens next week in Scotland. Not sure what's going on there, what the hold-up is. But yeah, Celtic still without a full house at the moment. Here comes Carl Starfelt. Plays it in the middle straight away to Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor back the way for Celtic down the left-hand side. Now Celtic launching forward here with Taylor. Taylor back in the middle of the park and intercepted well there by Adam. And now here come Dundee down the left-hand side. Dundee over the top, looking to find a way through, and that just goes out of play there again, and that's going to go out for a Celtic throw-in here early on. Celtic quickly back there to Stephen Welsh. Stephen Welsh into Starfelt. Starfelt launching forward here for Celtic. Little pass down that left-hand side. Celtic push through. Back to the goalkeeper, Joe Hart. First time playing for him here at Celtic Park. Joined from Tottenham, I think, for around £1 million. Took a massive pay cut. As I said, says a lot about his character. Says a lot about him. Joe Hart kicks the ball out of play there, though. And that goes out for a throw-in to Dundee. And now they're going to be able to come down that left-hand side here. Dundee Pushing forward here with Marshall. Marshall sends a throw in. Nice little pass there. And that ends up over to Joe Hart again. Joe Hart collects that one. Nicely done. Celtic's lineup is Hart, Ralston, Starfelt, Welsh, Taylor. In the middle is McGregor, Rogic and Co. And who at Furuhashi. I'm trying to think of the top of my head here. Sorry, David Turnbull, Alila Bada, and is it McCarthy as well? I don't know. I can't mind if McCarthy's starting. No, I don't think McCarthy's starting. But yeah, he'll probably be featuring later on this afternoon anyway. Here come Dundee again now as they pass back to the goalkeeper. Now distributed to that left-hand side. Dundee come forward here again. Blocked by the goalkeeper and back in possession for the away side. Dundee going to have to come forward there. Do you think Furuhashi will score points? Oh, what, for the fantasy team? Maybe, I don't know. It's a new signing. You never really do know with the new signings, to be fair. But here come Dundee again. Again, just back to their goalkeeper. Launched long. Over the top. Collected there again. Intercepted and comes down that right-hand side. Lovely pass there. Dundee following through again. Just keeping possession here. Early days here at Celtic Park. Running down that left-hand side. Intercepted there. A little 1-2 there with Adam. However, David Turnbull intercepts it and takes the ball away. Here comes Callum McGregor. McGregor over the top. McGregor switches play down the left-hand side. Here comes Ryan Christie. Ryan Christie for Celtic. And Christie just can't keep the ball in there with the pressure. And that's going to go out for a throw into the away side. Did he there? Holding on to it. Back out to Celtic though here with Christie. Down the left-hand side again. Blocked away by Dundee. That time cleared. Robson is a decent left-back. I liked him. Yeah, he put in a pretty good performance yesterday, to be fair. He really did. Wasn't bad at all. And that goes back out of play again. Oh, Jesus. Things all right here. Celtic still coming forward. Holding play there is Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor back down that right-hand side again. Here comes Stephen Welsh. Welsh back into the middle of the park. Back to Turnbull. Now Celtic probing forward. Again, fouled there though. As Dundee come down. Tom Rogic making a foul there. And that's a free kick to the away side. Nicely done. Blocked away. Now back over to the goalkeeper as he gets a free kick here for Dundee. Dundee are going to hit this one long. Try and make something happen here at Celtic Park. Here to try and cause an upset. Or at least try and hold out for a draw or something. Celtic need a win here this afternoon. Especially after yesterday with Rangers. A chance for them to just get back onto sort of level pegging with them. Said I know it's early days in a season, but you still don't want to let your rivals out of sight, your main title rivals anyway. 0-0 between Livingston and Aberdeen at the moment, and 0-0 between Hibernian and Ross County also. Both of those sides looking to make things happen this year. Doing well in Europe as well. A lot of Scottish teams are doing well in Europe, to be fair. Rangers Champions League on Tuesday. Celtic, a Europe for place in the Europa League playoff round. That almost seems to be done. They look like they're going to be playing AZ Alkmaar in a week and a half from now. However, they do need to finish up that tie against Jablonek at Celtic Park on Thursday. We'll be live for that one, along with Galatasaray and St Johnstone. But here come Dundee. Long a throw down that left-hand side. Just holding it away. Charlie Adam there collecting it, the captain. Maybe his last season in football this year. Achieved his goal, bringing them back to the Premiership. Long throw in there from Adam. Adam out to that right-hand side. He's got history, of course, with Celtic. Played for Rangers back in the noughties before going down to England. Played for a couple of sides. Played for Liverpool. Was a big one. Won the Capital One Cup, as it was called back then. Played for Reading for a long time. Stoke. And then returned, of course, back to Dundee. Joe Hart comes out. kind of brought down there, and that's going to be a free kick to Celtic there after Joe Hart's just caught off in the box there by Marshall by the looks of things. So referee gives a free kick the way of Celtic. Not sure what he was doing there. Nothing to win, just collided with him, kind of just took him out. And as I said, they win themselves a free kick there, Celtic. Played out from the left-hand side. Here comes Taylor again. Taylor advancing forward in the middle of the park. Taylor pushing through. Now into Callum McGregor. McGregor down that right-hand side here again. Here comes Celtic with Ralston. Ralston finds McGregor. McGregor over that left-hand side looking to play into Leila Barda. However, Dundee have other ideas and clear that one away. Nicely cleared there by Celtic. By Dundee, sorry. Back out for another throw-in though. Stephen Welsh collects it. Had to sit on the bench in his last 2 games. Near Beaton got the start over him. However, rightfully, in my opinion, I believe Welsh should be starting, and he is back in the starting lineup again. Hart launches that one long for Celtic. Headed back down by Charlie Adam. But back to a green and white jersey. Dundee, a game of headers there in the middle of the park. Finally, one back by Celtic though. Only as far though to Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor trying to probe forward. That brings down a player there on that left-hand side. That's going to be a free kick to the away side. So Charlie Adam collects it. Captain doing everything. I think he's on penalties, corners, throw-ins, everything. A top coup by Dundee, regardless of Charlie Adams' age. He really is a good signing for them. Ball goes into the danger area here for Dundee. Ball in, and again looking to try and get ahead of that. Joe Hart collects that one nicely and cleared it away. Here comes Celtic again now. Bound to Greg Taylor, and again cleared away by Dundee. Goes out for a throw in. Celtic are going to look to try and take this one quickly. They do. Is Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor back to Turnbull. Turnbull down to Ralston. Ralston finds Welsh. Welsh in the middle of the park there again. Celtic keep coming forward. Callum McGregor. Now to David Turnbull. Here comes Turnbull again. Finds Ralston. Ralston finds Furuhashi. Celtic just passing along back and forth, trying to build up their way to the top of the park. Here's Hart. And again, a bit of a missed pass there from Carl Starfelt, but Welsh manages to retrieve it as he runs back there. Finds Joe Hart again. If you haven't already, guys, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. As I say, we are really on our way to 6,500 subscribers and nearly at 100 likes as well, guys. So please do smash that like button. We do cover every Celtic game, every Rangers game, and do cover a lot of Scottish football here on the channel. Our next Celtic game is Celtic versus Jablonec on Thursday. Rangers against Malmo is on Tuesday. St Johnstone versus Galatasaray is also on Thursday. Here comes David Turnbull again. Celtic find the ball there. Nice pass there for Ryan Christie. Christie's ball into the danger area. Back out to Tom Rogic. And again headed away by Dundee again. Finds back to Callum McGregor. McGregor finds Furuhashi. Furuhashi through, but blocked again by that Dundee defensive line. And that goes all the way out of play. And back and won again by Celtic. Carl Starfelt. McGregor. Celtic just trying to build up play. Trying to find a way forward here. Here comes David Turnbull. Turnbull down that right hand side for Rogic. And now here's a chance for Celtic. Ball comes in. And there's a shot there. Just goes wide of the post there from Kyago Furuhashi. Very, very close there. Celtic nearly taking the lead early on. However, Kyago just shoots that one wide of the post. That was very, very close from Celtic. A great bit of play there. Great bit of build-up player from the whole team. Tom Rogic's pass into Kyago. And Kyago just needed to beat the keeper, but just goes wide of the post there. Very, very close from Celtic. And Celtic probably should be 1-0 up here early on. However, that one goes wide of the post. Rogic making a start. Usually comes on from the bench. Kind of earned his start back into it, I suppose. Back over to McGregor again. McGregor back to Hart. Let's say Celtic building their way through. There's Carl Starfelt back in there again, and that's cleared away by Dundee. And that goes out again for another throw into Celtic. Kiago playing as a centre forward. Ralston now with a throw-in. Plays it all the way back to Carl Starfelt and all the way back to Joe Hart again. Joe Hart fires it forward and headed away. Comes off a green and white jersey though. It's going to go out for another Dundee throw-in. Marshall over this one. Marshall takes it quickly. Finding Cillian Sheridan. But defence opts back the way. Long pass over the top, and again that goes out of play there, and goes out for a goal kick to Celtic. Joe Hart's on that one. John Doyle becomes a top fan, mate. Thank you so much for becoming a top fan, bro. I'll stick your name down there in the member sheet. What a man. Thank you for the support, buddy. John Doyle. Big shout out to Fra as well, who also become a top fan. He's one of my regulars. I put him up there. But yeah, cheers, John Doyle, for becoming a top fan, guys. If you want to be like John, you can become a top fan by pressing join. It's next to the subscribe button. You get access to loads of different perks, including some Celtic emojis, Rangers emojis if you're a Rangers fan, hearts, Hibs emojis also. Talking of Hibs at the moment, 0-0 between them and Ross County. And Livingston currently 0-0 between them and Aberdeen. As I say, Aberdeen and Hibs looking to try and do a repeat of last season, or try and better last season. You know, try and compete into Europe. They're doing well as things stand in the qualifiers for a chance in the group stages of the Europa Conference League. And they're also started well in the league as well. Hibernian got off to a 3-2 win against Motherwell last weekend, and Aberdeen beat Dundee United 2-0. Ramirez really looking good for them at the moment. But here comes Callum McGregor again, and he tries to find Leo Labada, but cleared away by Dundee as they win the ball back. Goes out of play and goes out for a throw-in to Celtic. Nicely cleared there though. Ball comes back to Starfelt. Starfelt finds a way forward here again. Now down the left-hand side, Taylor. Taylor back to Leo Labada. Leo Labada coming forward again. Here's Ralston. Ralston back into Tom Rogic. Here's Callum McGregor. And now Celtic coming forward here. And again, intercepted there by Dundee, but one back by Celtic. And Celtic going to come forward. And he's brought down there just outside the box. And this could be a decent free kick and a good position here for Celtic. A really good position, literally just outside the box here. And Celtic may have a chance to try and take the lead from a set piece here early on. Well, 15 minutes played. And yeah, just brought down there. Adam lost the ball there initially from Kiago. And then Ryan Christie went down that right-hand side and he was tackled. And Celtic, as I say, have a really good chance to take a free kick here with David Turnbull over it. Literally just outside the box, pretty much in the D. Dundee need to be alert here. Celtic do have some free kick specialists on their hands. Ryan Christie, David Turnbull over this one here though. For Kiago Furuhashi was going to take it. A bit like Nakamura back in the day. Ball goes in now. That's the free kick there. And over the bar. Wow, that is mental. Sandra says, why is King Handsome allowed on this channel to insult autistics and the disabled? I never seen this. I need to have a look at the live chat for that. I'll sort that one out. But Ryan Christie, yes, free kick just goes over the bar, and that's going to go out for a goal kick to Dundee. Celtic started pretty positively here early on, looking pretty good. Should have probably scored earlier on with Kiago Furuhashi. Just went wide at the post there though. Here's Carl Starfelt. Starfelt back again down the left-hand side. Here comes Celtic again. Probing forward, David Turnbull. Now back to Callum McGregor. McGregor finds Welsh. Welsh comes forward again. And blocked by Dundee. Starfelt back to Hart. Hart comes forward for Celtic. Back out to Stephen Welsh. Welsh back the way. Back out to that left-hand side to McGregor. Now Celtic come here with Lee Labada. Here comes Celtic again. Lovely pass here for Thiago. Here's Ryan Christie. Here's another chance for Celtic and blocked by Dundee again. Comes back to Tom Rogic. Tom Rogic with a shot. Deflected and just over the bar there for Celtic. And I think the Dundee keeper did take a little touch. And that is going to go out for a corner kick here for the home side. Guys, we're nearly at 100 likes. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're nearly there. Hit that like button and help out the channel. Is David Turnbull now with a corner kick. Chance to put something into the danger area here for Celtic. Header goes in and that's blocked away there by Dundee again. Comes back out to Callum McGregor again. Headed away by Celtic. Back to Dundee. And now Dundee pushing forward. It's Cillian Sheridan. And again, Carl Starfelt is back for that one. Passes it back to the goalkeeper. And Celtic are out of danger. Here's Ralston. Ralston back to McGregor, and Celtic are going to build up here again as we approach the 20-minute mark. Still 0-0 here at Celtic Park. Here's Ralston. McGregor. McGregor, back to Taylor. Over the top here again is Rogic. Rogic goes back to Callum McGregor. McGregor. Starfelt. Now Starfelt pushing forward again. Now along the way back the way. McGregor. Starfelt. Welsh. Starfelt. Back to McGregor. Down the left hand side, and that's a long ball over hit there. And that goes out for a throw-in to Dundee. It goes out for another throw-in to the away side. So far, just the one real big chance for either or side, to be fair. Thiago probably should have been putting Celtic ahead. Really good opportunity. But yeah, no, not quite there by Celtic though. But Celtic have been dominant here all day so far. And they're coming forward again. Starfelt. Back to Stephen Welsh. Here comes Welsh again. Finding a way through to McGregor. Now to Turnbull again. Christie. Turnbull. Here comes Ryan Christie for Celtic. Celtic brought down again just outside the box. The referee give it. I think he's given an advantage there. And now here comes Celtic again with Thiago Furuhashi. Ball comes into the danger area. It is a header. And again cleared away by Dundee just about. However, Turnbull manages to retrieve it again. Here comes Turnbull. Back over to Lee Labada. Back into Ryan Christie. Now here comes Celtic again. Celtic pushing forward again and nicely defended again by the away side. Dundee coming forward. Dundee trying to set their way forward, but that goes out of play again. Celtic back on the ball. Down that right hand side now. Celtic might have a good chance. Ball comes into the danger area. And there you go. It is 1-0 here. And it's Thiago Furuhashi that scores it. Again, a lovely pass in there from Lee Labada. And Thiago Furuhashi sticks it in the back of the net. And Celtic take the lead here at Celtic Park. And it's Celtic 1, Dundee 0. Wow, what a goal there. A lovely pass in there from Lee Labada, and it's then two new boys again linking up well, and Thiago gets his second goal of his Celtic career. 2 goals in 2 games for him, and 19 minutes on the clock. It is Celtic 1, Dundee 0, and what a ball in there initially from David Turnbull from the halfway line. Just picked out Lee Labada on that run, and Lee Labada just sent it through. The Dundee defence nowhere, and Thiago, all he had to do was tap it into the back of the net, and there you go. Celtic are 1-0 up here at Celtic Park. There you go, guys. Celtic 1-0. And things are starting to look on the up for Celtic. Really are. They've started this game really well. Thiago could have had 2 in this game already. And it is early days, by the way. Wow. There you go. How will Dundee respond here? Or Celtic, or the floodgate's going to open for Celtic here. Celtic will look to try and score a few more goals here. Loving that one there. The fair Celtic faithful there applauding Kyago Furuhashi. Second goal in his Celtic career. Got one on Thursday against Jablonek. And gets one here today against Dundee. Edouard might just have to be careful, because if he's planning on staying around, he may not even get back in the team. Marshall now here with a throw-in for Dundee. Dundee come forward here with Charlie Adam. Trying to control there by Ryan Christie. Back into Tom Rogic, and again cleared away by Dundee. And that goes out for another throw-in. Celtic fans will be happy so far. The performance has been really, really good here in the opening 22 minutes. It really has been. As I said, has been a bit hit and miss in the pre-season games, the qualifiers and stuff. But Celtic so far have really started well here against Dundee at Celtic Park. Here's Rogic back into Lialabada again. Now here comes Lialabada again, and that's blocked, and that goes out for yet another corner. Celtic are dominant here at Parkhead. Marshall makes a good clearance here though, and that's going to go out for a corner kick. But yeah, Creative says Oddson out. The Celtic fans loving Kyago Furuhashi here. Here's Turnbull now with the corner kick. Ball's going to go into the danger area here from Turnbull. Ball goes in and headed away there by Dundee again. Comes back out to Ryan Christie, and again cleared away by the away side. A nice clearance there as well, by the way. Did well there. 2-6. Back on the ball. See, I'm so unprepared. Literally watching the game on my phone. As I said, I'm on the road this weekend, guys. Here come Celtic again. Back out to that right-hand side is Christie now. Celtic now with another shot, and that goes wide of the post there. That time, I think Lialabada had a little chance, and yeah, that one wasn't on target at all there that time from Celtic. And yeah, in the end, that one goes way out and doesn't even trouble the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is now going to, has got hit the ball, and it's going to be a goal kick to Dundee. Yes, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Here comes Marshall for Dundee now. Marshall pushing forward, back the way here again. As Dundee come forward again. Out to that right-hand side again. Blocked. One back by Celtic again there, though. Dundee can't even get past the halfway line, to be fair. Here's Callum McGregor. Celtic have been relentless here in the opening 25 minutes. Ball's passed back again to Carl Starfelt. Carl Starfelt down the left-hand side to Greg Taylor. Now here comes Christie. Oh, he's megged him. Here comes Ryan Christie down the left-hand side. Celtic looking for two. It's Kyago Furuhashi again here. And he's got two. It's 2-0 in Celtic. And Kyago Furuhashi scores his second goal here this afternoon, 25 minutes in. And Kyago Furuhashi, a lovely pass there again from Ryan Christie. And Kyago Furuhashi scores his second here. As I said, Oddson Edouard needs to be careful as he gets a brace here, 25 minutes in. And as I said, he could probably have a hat-trick here. Lovely pass in there initially from Turnbull. Then to Christie. Christie just megs him, left him hanging there, and cut it inside there, and another pull into the danger area, and Kyago Furuhashi just scoring again, and a lovely pass. It really was a lovely bit of play. And yeah, 6 minutes after this first goal, Kyago gets another one here, and Celtic really, really looking like they are in cruise control now. Mental stuff there from Kyago Furuhashi. Wow, what a goal there again, and what a pass in there initially from Christie. Really, really good. Yeah, Celtic are 2-0 up here at Parkhead. Kyago Furuhashi with 2 goals. And Celtic, I don't think, are done here now though, as they're coming forward again. And they're coming forward relentlessly down the left-hand side, and Dundee need to be careful. They could be down 3. Ball comes into the danger area again, and that's cleared away there just about by Dundee. Wow. Here comes Celtic again here. Celtic are absolutely ruthless here at the moment. Here's McGregor. McGregor again. Here comes Turnbull. Turnbull forward. A lovely pass there again by Celtic down that right-hand side into the danger area. Celtic coming forward again. Looking for a third. Oh, and that's blocked by Dundee. Wow. Callum McGregor. McGregor back to Thiago. Back to Dio. Celtic again. And another shot. And that's saved by the goalkeeper. Wow. That's mental stuff here already. Kyogo Furuhashi already opening. That's 3 goals in 2 games for him, I think now. 3 goals in 3 games for him now. Got 1 against Jablanek and then 2 against Dundee here already. Celtic might just have another fan favourite in the house, as I said. Japanese... with Nakamura, everybody remembers him. Could this be the next big man? Celtic playing out from the back again. Starfelt. Who comes forward again? And I think one of the Dundee players is getting a yellow card there. Who was that? Ashcroft there gets a yellow card after bringing down Lila Barda by the looks of things. No, I think it was Tom Rogic. In fact, it was Kyogo Furuhashi brought down there, and he goes into the book, Ashcroft, as we approach the half-hour mark. And Celtic really are in cruise control, cruising to them 3 points. Is this a turn of a new leaf for Celtic? That win against Jablanek on Thursday. Looked like a different team today, completely. Really, really good. It's Turnbull again. Turnbull coming forward. Now here comes Lila Barda. Lila Barda cuts inside. Here comes Lila Barda now again for Celtic, and it's blocked out. And that goes out of play again there. I think it's Ryan Christie manages to get it on the other side here though. Now here comes Ryan Christie. Christie coming forward. Christie back to Starfelt. Now here back again. Here comes Celtic again, and Dundee clear it there just about. People saying in the live chat that Edouard is doomed. Here comes Celtic now back into the danger area again, and now he's Celtic for a third, and again back into the goalkeeper's hands there. That was close. And Celtic are just being ruthless, just constantly going forward here and just really creating more and more chances. Goalkeeper collects it and distributes it again from that back line. Now here come Dundee again coming forward. Half an hour played. Celtic 2, Dundee 0 is the score. Loving it. Hibs looking good this season. 2-0 up at the moment. Hibernian. Wow. 2-0 up as things stand. Hibernian. Who's the goal scorers, guys? As I said, I've got my phone up. I can't. I got the game on my phone at the moment, so I can't see who the scorers are. Who scored for Hibs, guys? Let me know in the live chat. 2-0 up already. Wow. Here comes Starfelt. Starfelt back to Stephen Welsh. Celtic there, just losing the ball there in the middle of the park here again. Now Dundee might have a chance to come forward, but no real conviction on them there as they can't even get themselves up the park. Dundee. I think they might have just won themselves a free kick there though, nonetheless. Callum McGregor bringing him down. Not happy with that one. Burn, by the looks of things. Callum McGregor just getting a talking to. It's going to be a free kick to Dundee, no, nonetheless. And Dundee are going to be able to push something forward. Coming down that right-hand side. Another pass through. Looking to come down that right in. And blocked forward back out to the left-hand side here again for Dundee. Back over to Charlie Adam. Charlie Adam pushing forward. Dundee looking to try and get one back. However, Celtic nicely defended there again. Here comes Anthony Ralston now. Anthony Ralston loses the ball there. just to Marshall. Dundee managed to get themselves back on the ball again. Lovely pass there by Marshall again. Marshall coming forward, looking to play into Silly and Sheridan. However, Ralston caught off the guard there. I think that's going to be a free kick to Celtic. Brought back, I think. Marshall just got caught. And that goes out of play. It's going to be a goal kick to Celtic, in fact. And yeah, a goal kick to Celtic, and they're going to be able to go forward here again. Little pass out from the back here from Stephen Welsh. Welsh pushes it forward. Welsh down that right side now. Celtic advancing. Here he comes. Carl Starfelt. Back into Greg Taylor. Taylor forward again. Taylor goes back to Hart. Now back to Carl Starfelt again. Starfelt forward. 1-2 there between him and Sir McGregor. Dundee just trying to keep possession here as they pass along their defensive line. Blocks there again by Celtic though. Tom Rogic got in the way of that one. That's going to go up for another throw into Dundee. Can you see Furuhashi getting a hat-trick? Possibly, why not? He should have maybe already had a hat-trick already. He came close. Here comes Dundee again. Marshall tries to clear it forward, and Kyago Furuhashi getting in the way with that one. It goes out for a throw in here for Dundee again. Well to hold that one off. Dundee with another throw in. Blocks there again. Yeah, the Japanese faithful all tuning in here as well. Good to see some of the Japanese fans tuning in. Shout out to Japan. Here's Charlie Adam again. Charlie Adam down the left side. Now here comes Marshall again. Marshall forward. And that flags up on that far side for Dundee. And that's going to be a free kick, of course, to Celtic. Celtic not even been tested at all, really, by any of the players. 3-0 to Hibernian now. 3-0 to Hibernian. Ross County, wow, they're in trouble this afternoon. Who are the goal scorers? No one updated me. Who were the goal scorers for Hibernian, guys? Let me know down there in the live chat. It's a massive, massive one there. Hibs really running away with it. Looking good. Callum McGregor. It's going to come forward there. Ange Postecoglou must be happy with his first half performance, or first half hour of performance or so. 10 minutes or so till half time. Celtic 2, Dundee 0, and it's the new man, Kyago Furuhashi, that gets the double here early on. Launched long there by the goalkeeper. Sheridan nearly onto that one. Back to Marshall though. Marshall forward. Loses the ball there to Celtic. And in fact, Callum McGregor gives away another foul. And I think he may go into the book. He gives a free kick away to Dundee. McGregor not happy with that one. Shouting at the referee by the looks of things. McGregor getting stuck in. Livingston 1-0 up against Aberdeen. 1-0 up against Aberdeen. By the way, Livingston, wow. Although we did see Motherwell go down to Hibernian last week, and Hibs managed to come back.